Carl makes $100,000 with a single phone call, but when he turns around, he sees a thug charging straight for his wife and daughter.
Hey! Stop!
He stares at the thug with pleading eyes, then in the next second, he lunges at the thug and grapples with him. On the other side, though, his wife is in a daze. She can't find their daughter. From that moment on, Carl becomes a man with his soul torn away. A year later, he drowns in endless agony every day. He even blames himself for having to take that call that day. If he had stood by his wife and daughter then, maybe the ending would have been different. The overwhelming grief leaves Carl with a mental illness, but he refuses to see a therapist. He thinks this is the only way he can still feel his wife and daughter's presence. Carl has dozens of his wife's voicemails saved on his phone. They're his only spiritual anchor now.
I know you're really busy with work at the moment, but it would mean the world to us if you could be there today. How about I make it worth your while?
End of saved messages.
Every time he listens to those voicemails, he feels like his wife and daughter are still alive, as if they're waiting for him to get home from work. Slowly, Carl tries to pull himself out of the darkness. He starts working as a ride-hailing driver. One day, a father in his car brags about his son, showing off the boy's achievements in football. Carl forces a smile and plays along, thinking that if his daughter were still alive, he'd gush about her just as proudly. Memories flash back to the day of the tragedy. Carl had canceled a few meetings to make a special trip to attend his daughter's performance. She'd happily taught him a simple dance, and after learning it, Carl was as happy as a kid. It's a shame that kind of joy would never come again. Today is his daughter's birthday.
Happy birthday.
He hopes his daughter can feel his love from the other side. Suddenly, he looks up and sees a little girl who looks just like his daughter walking by. Carl freezes. He doesn't snap back to his senses until the man taps on the car window. Once they're in the car, the man and woman bicker endlessly over trivial things. The little girl sits between them, saying nothing, as if she's long grown used to this kind of fighting. Carl feels a sharp pang in his chest. He doesn't even have the chance to talk to his wife and daughter anymore, yet this man has everything and doesn't know how to cherish it. Carl drops the three of them off safely at home. The couple gets out of the car without a second thought, continuing their argument by the door. They don't even notice their daughter is still in the car.
Should I go inside?
Carl, realizing he'll never see her again, feels a twinge of reluctance. The little girl seems to sense his mood. She gently hugs Carl from behind. When the couple sees this, they immediately mistake Carl for a bad guy. The pain he'd bottled up inside finally erupts. Carl collapses to the ground and sobs uncontrollably as if no one else was around. No one knows whether tomorrow or an accident will come first. Cherish the people in front of you and the life you're living now. Don't let pointless arguments ruin your relationships. Create more memories worth remembering. This is the best way to face life. This movie is called The After.